What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your daily astrology horoscope for Friday, September 10th, 2021. Astrologer Brian Scarborough here, Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. As always, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're doing outstanding this week and doing well. We just came off that Thursday. What a beautiful, beautiful day that was. I hope you got a chance to check out that sunset with that crescent moon and Venus. It doesn't get much more beautiful than that. And here we are on Venus Day Friday, and what a vibe shift we have today. Not only is Venus ingressing into Scorpio, the moon does right before that. Now, this is Venus's detriment position. Venus would much rather be in Taurus at home. It was just at home in Libra, and now it's in this darkness of Scorpio. And it's obsessive there, but you know what? There's beauty to it too, because we can really want to use our feminine energy and our creative energies in a deep, passionate way, whether it's looking for deep intimacy. You know, Venus in Scorpio always reminds me of like blood rituals, like cut your hand and bleed and let me lick it and let's do some occult magic with our love and this magical bond and you're mine forever. You know, things like that, but it does deal with money. We're talking about values here. Scorpio can definitely bring up fear. We don't want to get lost in fear. I feel like this is where, if things were going to start getting really strange in reality, trying to, definitely push some sort of fear. It would be, today and tomorrow. And tomorrow is the anniversary of September 11th. Interestingly enough. So we do want to get intense with our love. Connection's so important. You know, the horoscope yesterday was talking a lot about how relationships are the gift, and they are. And I think that now we're getting into a place of like really almost feeling like we need it, like we need someone else to help us feel. The moon here is in fall, so we have a falled out moon, a detriment Venus. They would much rather both be in Taurus, so we still have to remember our own personal values and our sustainability, and that if we know our capacity to create, we can attract that in. And I think that today's one of those days where we might have to question certain aspects of our life or get to the deeper undertone of our own capacity to bring in these creative energies with relationships in our personal life as we move forward here, and especially today, of like, what is the ultimate? The moon's going to square Saturn, so definitely, we're doing something here. I feel like we have this need to make big decisions about, could be finances, could just be deeper passions in life. Like, what do you really want? What do you want? Who's got it? And how can you get it while still knowing your worth, your value, and that you can create on your own? So definitely brings up some intensity and some pressure, I would say, today. So today has a lot more pressure. We are seeing the sun come to 18 degrees, which is a Mars degree, 9. It makes a 9, a net 9. It's also like the 1 and the 8. So it's like, how do you dedicate? And are you dedicating to what's going to bring you the best payout? You know, Scorpio does rule investments. So I think we're all looking for kind of that ultimate investment of our energy and of our, really feel good energy. What can we invest that in to get that payout that we're looking for? And maybe today involves a decision or involves action about the real stuff with the sun in Virgo, like really getting into your space, your environment, your reality, and creating these and shifting things around to get that. And how are we harvesting the life that is going to give us the best? And who can we have in our life to help bring that in? So I think that people are important, relationships, all that still is important, but I think it gets a magnifying glass on it with Venus in Scorpio, and especially with the moon here in Scorpio as well. We're seeing Mercury at 14 of Libra, and it's making its exact quincunx to Uranus. And Uranus, of course, is in Taurus, and it's the only, planet that's in Taurus right now, and people are the value, right? You could look at Uranus as the people, or having to liberate yourself by really knowing your individuated values and owning those things and having that strong understanding of how to connect with other people, how to see other people, but also to see yourself right now, and that you are a powerful individual, that you can make some really big things come into your life today, but it might be heavily involved with an action or a dedication or a big decision about people too, especially with Saturn in Aquarius and the moon in Scorpio. These two signs deal with ultimate connection or attachment or obsessive energy of like full on, but they also have for fixed signs, they also deal with like the release. Scorpio is endings and beginnings, and of course Aquarius can be connection and disconnection. So we're looking at some sort of radical things that we can understand with people and our emotions of what is the best connection, the ultimate connection, and what is a false one. So we could be dealing with some false things or some fear projections in the world today. I think that seems likely. We are seeing Mars at 27 Virgo. So it's finishing up here in Virgo, not out yet, but it's getting into these late degrees of Virgo, which is just like, we're talking critical. So, we could be ultra critical on ourselves or being too hard on ourselves, especially here in Virgo. Like, woo, what are we doing to better ourselves and to, get healthy or to work? I think that there's a work aspect. It's like, let's do the things, let's be real, let's be present. That's the only way we're going to be able to justify what it is that's going to bring us the beauty and what's going to take us to another level up in life. So very interesting day. But I think if we're making decisions about not only the power we hold, but the power we can hold with someone else in life, and that community aspect of things, and that tribe energy, we can really attract in a lot. We just have to also learn that if we're not getting what we want to see in life, we have to be able to end things too. We have to be able to be mutable. It is Virgo season here, and we're harvesting a reality right now. And what's that reality going to look like? Is it going to look like the passionate, intense, connective, ultimate dynamic of this reality, or is it lacking so much of that passion and intensity that maybe we actually are yearning for in some way, shape, or form? Maybe things have been too mellow with all the Libra energy, and maybe now the intensity ramps up in a different way, and maybe that's what helps us push to see things clearly. I feel like today puts a magnifying glass on certain parts of our personal life, our relationships, and the reality that we wish to have. We are seeing the sun get closer to that opposition to Neptune, so we're starting to see this build. And if you think about it, Neptune is retrograde, so that means that the sun, in a helio perspective, is about to pass Neptune. So again, there is sort of this cleanse spiritually here, with the sun becoming closest to Neptune. But we can have big visions, big dreams, and ideals about the reality we want, but are we doing anything about those? And are we putting ourselves in a position to attract that in with the intensity that we need by doing the things to get it there? Sending you all my love and best, as always. We will see what the card has to say for today. Hope you have a great week. Hope you're doing well. What's the card? Wow. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. If we want to get that ultimate castle in our life, the structure, the physical world that is the pinnacle of what we can have, I think we have to realize on a day like this that it's not an illusion unless you don't do something for it. So I think we're seeing the vision, we're seeing what is going to bring more in, but that power is, a lot of it's in the doing of the things. Instead of just thinking that it can't happen or, completely losing hope, we got to regain that hope, regain that passion to bring in what would be the vision or what would be the dream. And I think that's something that can be a great ally to us today when, gosh, maybe it feels like it just feels so intense that you can't see clearly that you can still create and bring in the abundance of life that you are looking for. Sending you all my best. Love you very much. I will see you for the weekend forecast tomorrow. Peace.